Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, what I want to show you is the call-in script that you will be using to call the CPA network or to pick up when they call you. And this script has a high chance of approval, so this is what you're going to be using. This first one is going to be to if you were calling them. And yeah, I just put everything out. So basically, you start off with, you call them up, you say I applied and I want to be, I applied to be a publisher and I'm calling for approval. Now usually you'll get the receptionist or you'll get a directory where you have to call, press a button, and it'll take you to the approvals. But if you get the receptionist, most likely she'll just connect you, and then you start talking to the manager. So he'll say something like, hello, who's this? You'll tell him your name and that you're calling to get approved as a publisher. The manager will then say, well, let me pull up your application. So how long have you been in the marketing? The best answer would be a year to 3 years at best, because you don't want it to be like you just started out. So this is the best way to go with it. Then he'll say, what offers are you currently promoting? Now, like, the best thing I would say in this situation is, I mean, obviously, if he's asking what offers you promoting a race, he's probably guessing that you're already in a CPA network, and that's actually a good thing, because it then tells them that you're not a beginner. So if he asks what offers you're promoting, you just usually say biz ops, email submits, dating, insurance. Now these things are kind of general, so that way it will, most networks carry biz ops and email submits and dating, and then some ones just carry like financial offers like payday loans and insurance. So I mean, it may help and it may not, because there's ones that are just targeting one type of thing. Then the manager will say something like this: how do you promote your offers? Now the best ways are the biggest money makers to use, obviously media buys, PPC, pay-per-view, and emails. Now these are the biggest money makers that you'll be using to promote your offers. And you could say Site Scout, Big, Lead Impact, your current list. So that's a good thing. I mean, if you say that, he'll understand exactly what you mean. The next thing is, how many networks are you with? The best answer is usually 1 or 2. You don't want to go to 10, because they'll feel like you're not interested or you have too much on your plate. And when that happens, they'll less likely approve you. The next question, manager would say, how soon can you start? And the basic answer is just say you'll start immediately. And are you full-time? Now, from that point on, you just go with full-time. Yeah, you could go with full-time. Say you're full-time. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, most likely he'll just approve you. I mean, if you say full-time, but I mean, if you say part-time, I mean, it doesn't really change anything. But sometimes they're looking for more people who are going to spend, a lot of time on it. So go with full-time. It's always the best. And then if you were picking up a call, this is what you would use. It's basically the same thing, but in this case, the manager calls you and he says, hey, is this blah blah blah, your name, and then you say, yeah, this is, and then it would continue with the same exact thing that we went over in the previous call. And so this is the same thing. I mean, if you use this, guys, you'll have a good chance of getting approved. You just gotta, another thing is, you just gotta talk with a voice that you're like from the US, you know what I mean? Because like, there's a lot of different cultures that's, setting up to networks, from India, UK, a lot of different places, so the best way is to just use an English accent if you can, if like you're from the US, normal accent. And if you can't do that, I mean, probably get someone to do it for you, you know what I mean? But that's what you want to do to get approved. I mean, they like people who are, from the U.S. better. I'm not sure. Some of them do, some of them don't. But I'm just saying, in general, like, if you're talking like you're from the U.S., you'll have a good chance of getting approved, as long as they can understand you. And that'll be that for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up a website properly so that you can get approved for the CPA networks. Now I'm going to show you two examples before I show you how to do this. The first example is this site here. So take a good look at it. It's got a call us number. Well, nothing there now, but you know, it looks very simple. You know, it's got a couple tabs. You know, and you know, it's got a email. Then our second example is this one. This one has a couple of well, it doesn't see any too much here, but it has a couple tabs here. And it looks like this. Now these kinds of websites will get you approved, morely because they don't really know. See, when you throw a regular website at them, they'll be going mostly off of what the site looks like, but they'll also go off of the traffic, right? Now if you're a company website, they just go usually off of the company, I guess. Like, you don't have to put in like here that you own all these, you own a few websites. You don't have to do that. But as long as it's more of a corporate type of thing, these guys and the CPA networks, they like that, you know. They'll let you in, especially if they know you're generating lead generating services. They'll give you a chance. So that's pretty much it. So these are two examples. Now let's get straight into what you would need before you start to make your website. The first thing you need is a domain. You know, there's two ways of going about it. The first way to go about a domain is definitely you have to either well, with this, in this example, you're just going to pick a regular domain, you know. So here's what I would do. Here's the website I use. I use Namecheap. And you know, Namecheap, you can find some cheap prices for names. So let me show you an example. I'm just gonna put in a keyword. You know. Okay, sorry, but this is a good example of a site you could use. You know, anything with leads in it could be good, or you could just name it a different company. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to really be a company. See, the thing is, you don't have to really have a company, but you could also just you could just say your name. But it's have a better chance that they'll take people who have a company. I think that's a higher chance they do that. So like the bigger, harder networks to get into, they'll be going off the company. So yeah, I mean, a good name like a company would be good. And then all you would have to do is register this. Now you don't need to, like, for example, as you can see, all these are $10 a year, most of them, but they got a few here that's $3.99. I'd recommend that you go with the the .coms and the .nets. But if you're happening to need multiple accounts, and you know, you can test out your the .info to see if they work. But that's what it would be. So first thing is you need the domain. So you would first purchase this. The next thing you would need is a hosting. So let's go to hosting. Now I would recommend you the best hosting that I'm using right now. Wait. Oh man, I put in hosting. Let's put in iPage. I'd recommend you iPage as well. But let me tell you something. Another thing, guys. You could also just buy your domain and your hosting together in one package. So sometimes you come here, you might find it $10. You might be able to get it here, I mean at iPage or whatever, for a package deal, and maybe save yourself some money. But generally speaking, they're going to charge more money for the domains. Like this, for example, you'll see they got the sale going on now, $2 a month. You can't beat that price there. But just the saying, eventually what happens is the money this will end and the price will go back up, and it won't go regular price like $9, $10. It probably go $13, $14. So that's the only drawbacks. But I would recommend you sign up with iPage. So once you got these two started, got these two done, you set up your site. You set your site, but you buy your account, so you have access to it. I'll take you into the back office. Alright guys, so if you bought your domain at Namecheap, all you really need to do is change your name servers like how you see here. So let's head on back on over to the website, and as you can see the same name servers here. That's the name servers you put in your Namecheap account. So when your site is set up, then you come out here to Domain Central. You're going to click on Add Existing Domain. You're going to put the name in and click Add, and you're done. Okay. If you have any kind of trouble with this, I'm sure if you give iPage a call, they'll handle all your problems. Because I've had it. The only problem I would have to say is the wait time, because they usually have a long wait time. Now you click on your WordPress, and what's going to happen is you just click on install. And now when you click on install, all you need to do is click the stable part and pick a site, and then that's it pretty much. And then you just click here, and that's it. When it's done, it's done. You just click on what you click on. You click on so you click a username for you put a username in here so you can generate your own username. And then you just where's the button? Don't know where the button is. Oh, I guess complete. Here it is. Hit complete. I didn't notice they put this big large banner here that gets in the way. You don't really need all this extra stuff. If you want to click on it, you could click on it, but I wouldn't recommend. But anyways, we're gonna just put in a did I put in a name? No, I didn't. Alright guys, I just gotta do that and click on complete. Now what's gonna happen is they're gonna install your WordPress is going to get installed. So I think it might take long. I'm just going to pause it. Okay guys, now we're in the WordPress part. It should be like this when you log in. Look like this. So now you put in your code, your password, and you just wait until it lets you in. And I will show you an example of what this will look like in a second. Now this is what it should look like. This site is basically something I started, actually never got to do. So let us show you exactly what you would need first. The first thing you would need is the right theme. So let's head on over to themes. And remember guys, this site is not a site that you need to go and do anything special with. It's just something that's supposed to look like a corporate kind of site. You can use anything that looks like a corporate kind of theme. We're going to take a look at a couple themes here, and this is obviously okay. Now let's see. Alright. Okay, these are themes I've already uploaded on here. Let me see. So that's why it looks this way. Let me just take a look at anything. I'm not going to be showing you this. I'm just taking a look at this theme to see if it's anything that I can use. But what I'm going to be showing you is free themes that you can use to get you the results that you need. It's taking too long. Alright, let's go straight into the free themes. So you click on install themes, and I'm not sure if it's my internet that's making it slow because it should be faster, but I'm not sure what's up. Now we're just gonna wait for this to. Alright, so what I would just put in is put in corporate as in a keyword and just let it do a search. Or one columns. I don't know. Okay. Anything that here looks like a corporate theme is something you can use. Right? Nothing good here that I could see. Yeah, nothing here. So obviously we're not going to find any corporate themes here, but there's other sources. If you go to free WordPress themes, you should be able to find a theme. There's many sources you guys could use. I'm going to show you a few sources to find the right themes. Just open up two, take a look. This looks like a good one. Responsive. Yeah, it looks like a simple, well, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. And then we have these themes. Is there any money for these, or I'm not sure if it's you have to pay for these themes. Yeah, it looks like we have to isn't like the right theme. But let's say that we wanted one of these themes. The question is, do we have to pay for it? I'm not sure. I think we could just download it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we could just download it. Alright, so let's find the right theme. I mean, you guys have different options. I'm going to show you a few options. This is a good site, but let's look at some more ones. There's Black Hat World, and there's a few other ones I could show you can get free themes from, which would definitely help you. I just need to make sure that we can find the right one. Alright. Take a look. As a matter of fact, yeah, here it is. Here's a good one. Simple, get to the point. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Let's download this one. Alright, I guess I'll just save it. And that's it. Okay. So now we go back to the website, and we click on oops, I pressed something wrong. I know I did. Oh, here we go. Upload. Sorry about that. So the first thing we're going to do is the theme. Alright, so just give it a second so I can set this up. It's a bit of a slow connection. I don't know what's going on. And we're going to go to the Orion's theme. We hit install now. Alright, I think it's done. Let's give it a preview. Let me show you another two sites that may look similar. Sites like these also may have a chance to get approved. These are sites that I would create to get approved, and just to show off, just to run some of the accounts too, because I've really set up sites where all I did was put these together, and I got people to sign up. Don't ask me how or why, but I'm not sure how it works. But anyways, this is how the preview looks. Alright, so let's activate it. I'm sure it's gonna let us work on it. So I'm gonna show you how we work on the site. It's a second while the connection is continuing to move slow. Let me open a new tab with this. Still moving slow. Oh my god. Alright, so it's activated here. And this is supposed to open up the post section. Alright, close this. Okay, here's the first post. You hit trash, you trash the first post. Wow, it's not getting trashed. Am I hitting the right thing? Oh. Alright, okay. I don't know what's going on. It's moving. It's having a little bit of problems. Alright, come on, remove it. Remove it. Oh my god, internal server error. What is that about? Okay guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I have a little bit of a slow internet connection. So what I did was, in the time I added some new posts. I just a simple post. I'll show you example what it would look like, and I'll show you examples of what the site would look like. Just waiting on this to load up. Alright, so I did like 4 posts here, on different ways you're going to promote traffic. I'll show you like one right now. Just a quick post, and again, this is the let's see, this is the Orion theme from fabthemes.com. Not saying that this is exactly the one you want to use, but this can be a good one to use. I don't know, but anyone will really use this. Just get the point that how to set up a theme is very simple, but you really want to find these corporate kind of themes. So I put a featured image here, just PPC traffic, and let's put in the website. Now obviously you guys know that this website does not correspond to a company website, the name itself, but at least the whole idea is they look similar to a company website. It's got the it's got the little information here, here. I'm pretty sure you could put more stuff about on the bottom of here and whatever, but you guys get the idea. This is simply what a corporate theme would look like. Now it's no way in shape compared to this. I mean, this one is kind of custom, but I mean, look at it. It's got the same thing, a little bit of information. Maybe you could put a little bit more information. I kind of did it quick, but this is basically how you would set up a site. Let's see, where we go back to the go back inside. Dang. Back to the dashboard. Now the dashboard looks a little different, so let me show you. Yeah, so I did a post. I put in I actually put it in the contact page, but I haven't seen it yet. So you can see the 2 pages here, 4 posts. Let me go to the pages to show you, the page, what it would look like. Yeah, there's a contact page right there. They want to get a contact page with just the email, so they can email. And then you have their corporate website. I mean, really doesn't need any SEO, any other stuff. It just needs to look pretty, basically, so that they'll believe that it's a real company site. And maybe you could correspond it when you're putting in the company information when you're filling out the application. So I think I've shown you guys how to set up the company website. I'm not sure if I missed anything here. Let me see. None of this extra. Everything else is extra. It just needs to look nice, and it'll pass through. That's pretty much it. And that's about it, guys. I think that's all. I took care of everything. Okay, guys. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time on the next video. Take care. Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the highest converting offers. Now, to find the highest converting offers, one of the best things to do to start it off is to head on to Offer Vault. Alright. Okay. So now that you're in Offer Vault, what a good thing to do is start to look at the offers, you know, and get a glance of some of the new offers that are being put out. But also you can click on the trending searches. Now what these trending searches pull up, for example, they don't pull up like the trending offers. See, what they see how they separate it is that they've just put it in a category: dating, diet, blah blah blah. Now this is actual keyword right here, so that means that this is exact, but you know, this is obviously the category. So what you'll find is the sponsored ads here, and then you'll have then you'll have some of the highest paying offers. Now an obvious thing for yourself would be obviously go with the highest paying offer. Not necessarily, when you see a high paying offer, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to convert really well. It means it might convert much worse than a simple offer. Now when you see the sponsored offers, chances are that that if they're putting these offers out sponsored, that they're probably converting well, because otherwise they wouldn't be putting them out. And look at the payouts; they're not amazing. You have one here for well, let's go here, $4.50, £4 here, you know, £5 there, £6 there, $6 here. So I mean, chances are they're not the most paying offers, but it might be converting the best. So the idea really is to just know what you want to do as well. It's not just about what's converting the best, but what you want to go into. You know, there's different categories. You can put in a keyword like diet, health, you know, email submits, you know, on what, BizOps. Let's take a look at that. And you just put in a search here. Okay. Must be this. Right. Alright, hold on. Doing something wrong. Oh man, I just have to hold on. Let's not try the BizOps. I'm actually putting the keyword in wrong. But just put in I guess put in make money from home. That's basically what a BizOps would be, I think. So, you know, make money from home. And you know, these business opportunities. I should just click in the category business opportunities, but you know, yeah, you have a lot of different offers here. Another thing you can do is you see these live searches right here. These live searches are keywords that people are actually putting in. See, I put in BizOp, someone put in B2BR, Raspberry, Fast Hire, homeowners insurance, you know, someone, you know, so people are actually doing searches right now. Now I'm not sure if this is really live, you know what I mean, because I mean it might be live for me, but I don't really know if it's just like everyone's doing it and it's just like pulling all the real information that's happening right now. But you know, you could pretty much find anything you're looking for here. So I mean, you'll see some of the highest paying offers to the lowest paying biz offers, you know, and yeah, I mean, and there's some of these banners will make you click on some of these networks to see what's going on, really, to join some of these networks. But I tell you what, the best ways is just definitely look at, just definitely go through the top networks, join the top networks as in the video I showed you before, and then you know, definitely go through their networks and go through their offers. And if you find an offer here that you want to promote, you can do that too. So for the second example I'm going to show you is, say you wanted to find a network, right? Let's say Peerfly, and you're going to put in Peerfly offers, you know, and you see they have the top converting offers with the top converting EPCs. So you can click on one of these and you can find the top EPCs per offer. Now this doesn't mean that if you're in a different network you could do this too. I mean, if you don't have this offer, you can't promote it. And usually if you're not in Peerfly, it doesn't really help you at all. It does it now. So obviously, you know, you could do that with a few networks, but I wouldn't guarantee that all networks have it. For example, let me do EWA. Okay, EWA has it, I think, too, right? They have it. But look at the date on this thing. This was the 26th of last year. I mean the 6th of last year. So you gotta go back and really check. Let's see. You gotta see if they're updated. So let's try another one. Let's try convert to median. And like I said, not everyone has it, you know. Some of them have it, but some of them don't have it, you know what I mean? But if you put it in top offers, you know, you'll find some people who have it. You can look here and, you know, go into the network. Obviously you have to apply and try to promote some of these offers. But let me show you another way, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to go into Neverblue, and I'm going to show you when you're inside some of these, because some of them are different. You know, some of them are going through Cake Marketing. They set their site and all, and they'll have a thing where they'll have the top offers already. But for Neverblue, you have to start with the campaigns. You'll have to find a campaign, and the best way to tell the top offers is by the EPCs. It's not always by the payouts, because the higher the payout, the better the offer. No, it's all about the EPCs. You know what I mean? The idea really is to find where the offer is being run now. That's the other question here. So when you find the highest converting offers, for example, you know, this one, you'll find it. The next thing you'll need to do is find where it's being promoted. You can preview offers. I'm not sure exactly what this is. This is for glasses, contacts. So the idea is to find where they're promoting the offers once you find the top converting offers. So it's like a two-part type of thing. But you can also test out the offers, you know, on different networks. I mean, so I'll get into another video where it shows good resources on what networks to go with. But this is not the video. I'm just going to show you how to find the best offers. Now, as long as you guys get to the top EPC offers, you could do like the searches like how I showed you, and you can come on here and do some searches on certain offers. You'll be able to find some offers. Another good way is to go to some of these PPC networks like 7Search and stuff like that, and you know, even the PPV networks. And basically what you'll need to do is, obviously, you can, with 7Search, you can definitely look into other people's campaigns. You can see what other people are promoting, like the website and such. But I'm not sure about the offer, but you'll be able to see what other people are promoting. Because some people are promoting the same exact thing you're promoting. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously, the best thing for you guys when you're promoting these offers is to build a list, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. But this is basically just for, you know, top converting offers. So this is basically how you find it. So definitely stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.